One of the incredible things about shopping at effyjewelry.com, it is the perfect place to shop for anyone and the perfect place to surprise someone special.
So welcome on in to Effy TV with myself, Anthony.
And me, Jenna.
And over the next 20 minutes or so, as always, we're going to be bringing you a wonderful selection of pieces that we think you would like to be able to surprise someone with.
Yeah, I think it's always fun to surprise somebody with something special, something unexpected, and just to put a smile on their face.
Or even just surprise yourself. Just wake up one day and go, I'm going to buy myself a bit of jewellery. Oh, we've got something perfect for you. So if you see anything that you love during the show, it's a very simple process to place an order. All you have to do is go to effyjewelry.com, go to the top corner, to the search bar, type in the web ID, whatever that may be. The web ID will appear on the screen when we're talking about a particular item. That will bring up the page for that piece of jewellery. Then it's a simple case of adding it into your cart, and when you go to checkout, you'll see all the final details there ready for you. So, what should we start with?
I thought we could start with something that makes me smile.
Pancakes.
No.
Donuts.
No.
Coffee.
No.
Ponies.
No.
Diamonds.
Yes.
Okay, I knew I'd get there eventually.
Diamonds always make me smile. I don't know anybody who doesn't smile when they see diamonds because they're so pretty.
They are quite delightful. I do enjoy looking at diamonds. I don't really wear diamonds particularly that often. I've had a couple of pieces of jewelry.
Them.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I love to look at them. Diamonds or gemstones, I find them really quite fascinating, especially when you get them cut well and you get this incredible either vibrancy of colour with coloured gemstones or just this intense sparkle that you get from icy white diamonds like this.
Well, it's so interesting how you can change the way you cut a diamond and get a completely different look.
It's a very simple, classic design. I don't think there's many people that wouldn't enjoy wearing a piece like this.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's a classic combination of a high polished white gold with white round brilliant diamonds done in a simple single band style. But what's really incredible and what sets, I'd say, this is a perfect example of what sets Effy as a design house apart from just a regular jewelry company, is that the way we've set these diamonds, the prongs are so tiny, still very secure, but so small that it allows the maximum amount of light to hit those diamonds to give you maximum sparkle. So there's a twinkle all the way across your finger when you wear it.
So what you see is diamond. You don't really see the structure behind it. It's all about the sparkle, and that's the fabulous thing. So if you, like I say, you see something that you love, all you have to do is jot down this web ID that you can see there. Or alternatively, Facebook's an easy one because it has the little interactive tiles. You can click on it, whether it's at the bottom if you're watching on a phone, or if you're watching on a computer, they normally appear at the side. And you can actually swipe through those and see every product that we're featuring during the show if you want to jump ahead. But I'd rather you just sit and wait because we want to surprise you.
Well, and there's a lot more coming. Now, one of the great things about effyjewelry.com is you'll see a lot of current trends. So one of the biggest trends right now in the jewelry industry is actually stacking not only bangles, not only layering necklaces, but actually stacking rings.
Right.
And the reason I think this is a perfect gift to surprise someone with is you could wear it alone if they just, are maybe starting their jewelry collection.
Right.
Or you could stack it in a very stylish, kind of chic, modern fashion.
Well, it's entirely up to you, but all you have to do is head to the website.
Yes.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
And we've got a whole mixture of different pieces. I mean, some really different designs coming up during the show. So whatever you taste, hopefully we'll get that covered.
Look at this piece right here. I think it's so cute. It's just a little butterfly done with a combination of white gold, rose gold, and white round brilliant diamonds.
It is. Very delicate.
Yes, very
pretty.
delicate. And I think part of the delicate feel of it is that airiness by leaving the wings of the butterfly open.
Exactly. We've done quite a lot of butterfly designs over the past however many shows we've done now. I mean, dozens and dozens of shows. If you're just joining us now, where have you been?
We've already out.
Oh, but thank goodness you found us now. Stay with us. We do 3 shows a week normally. And then we have the other shows that you can find, The Vault and also Effy Live. So lots of opportunities for you to see what Effy has to offer. But this is a perfect example of what a great gift idea for somebody. Put a smile on someone's face.
Yeah, and the great thing about a piece of jewelry like this is, again, it could be a necklace that's layered because it's delicate enough you could wear it amongst many, or you could wear it all alone, and it could be a starter piece of jewelry. When I think of, who would I give, if I was going to surprise somebody with a piece of diamond jewelry like this, like who would I give it to? And it wouldn't necessarily have to be for somebody who wears a lot of jewelry already. It could be a good starter piece.
Exactly. All right, so if you want to go for this, head over to effyjewelry.com. So next up, what have we got?
Now, one of the things that originally put us on the map, I mean, we've been designing jewelry for nearly 40 years, over 40 years actually.
Over 40 years, yeah.
And one of the things that, made us known in the jewelry industry was our work and expertise with colored gemstones. Now, this particular color particular gemstone right here is an incredibly popular stone because it gives you the best of both worlds. And we are talking about the beautiful December birthstone, tanzanite.
Look at that. Yeah. But look at all the different shades. You've got these facets of color, of whether it's the lilac colors or the very deep bluey purple shades that you can see there as well.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, to make it even more wonderful, you've got this halo of diamonds running around the outside.
Yeah,
so,
and it's a beautiful cushion cut. So the tanzanite presents very, very large. So you get a lot of color coming out of the stone.
I'm just going to put my finger in shot just so you can see. So that's my little finger, so you can see roughly. It's not a huge size, but certainly because it's one stone, it is significant.
Yeah, and this has the combination that we both love, which is that white gold, white diamonds, and the tanzanite. I mean, I think it just has such a offset, like a contrasting color, that it makes the purple really pop.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I mean, not to mention that tanzanite's like one of the smartest stones you can buy right now, which is why everyone's buying it. But
And here's the thing, look. If you're trying to surprise somebody, you maybe don't know what ring size they are. Necklaces are always a great gift idea. And with tanzanite and white metal,
you can't go wrong.
You really can't go wrong.
Now, one of the incredible things and an amazing opportunity that you have now to shop with Effy at effyjewelry.com is that you're getting to shop directly from us. Because in the past, if you wanted to see the entire collection of what we have at Effy, you'd have to visit one of our boutiques. And we are the #1 name in jewelry in the cruise ship industry because most of our luxury boutiques are on cruise ships or in the destinations that they sail to, whereas now you can shop directly from us at the comfort of your own home.
Exactly. All right, let's move on. Next up, what have we got?
I think we should stay with purple, but do a different purple.
So this is interesting. So we're going from the kind of cool shades with tanzanite, the purples and blues. This is more of a warmer shade. So you've got purples and reds, like raspberry
like a
shades.
raspberry. It's it's a beautiful amethyst stone. But I think this is a true testament to look at the different colors that Mother Nature can achieve.
Gemstones are amazing.
Yeah, it's really remarkable to see how beautiful and how vivid these colors can be. And what's amazing about this is it's a unique combination with that rose gold. You've got the amethyst, you've got espresso diamonds that are set in the rose gold with black rhodium tips to kind of create a more intense outer halo. And then right in the middle, you have those beautiful round, brilliant white diamonds to add that glitter and sparkle right next to that amethyst. And I mean, this is a pretty substantial piece. It's an oval shape, so it has that elongated shape, which you know I'm a fan of because it gives you more feminine kind of appearance on your hands.
Yes.
And I love it because even though it's so big, look, it's not that high.
Doesn't stand too proud.
Exactly. And you know, when you're a mom like me, I have a 4-year-old who loves jewelry. She's definitely a girly girl.
I wonder where she got that from.
No clue.
Yeah, no idea.
Not this side at all.
No.
She really does love jewelry though, as she should. But she keeps me very busy. And this is a piece of jewelry that it's a substantial size, center stone. But I don't have to compromise. I can keep a big stone, but I don't have to worry about it being too tall that I can't chase her all over the house when need be.
That colour for me is what it's all about though. Yes, the diamonds around it are nice and they really frame it, but for me you're buying this because you love that intense purple shades that gives you those flashes of red as well. It's a wonderful looking stone.
Yeah,
and that makes me smile. And you have to look for pieces that make you smile. You know very quickly normally whether you love a piece or not because it just leaps out at you. Yeah. It's like when you look in the showcases, if you're in a jewelry store and you look down, normally one will just leap out at you.
Agreed.
And that's the one.
And I think what makes shopping for Effy so fun is that we celebrate colored gemstones. We take those colored gemstones, maximize their beauty, set them in the best, most opportune position in each of our pieces to really celebrate their beauty. Whereas, a lot of times colored gemstone jewelry tends to be more basic because people don't know what to do with the color.
Exactly.
Us, we're the experts. We know what we're doing.
All right. Onwards and upwards. More still to come.
How about something with a little bit of edge to it?
Well, I love being on the edge.
Edgy?
Do you know, here's a funny story for you. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. So when I used to live in Fort Lauderdale a few years ago, I moved to an apartment complex called The Edge.
Okay.
And the only reason I moved there is because I wanted to say I live on the edge.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was a nice apartment as well, but yeah.
Look, if you were happy, I'm happy for you.
I was happy.
Okay, well, there you go.
So talking about edginess.
Now look at this ring right here. So the center stone on this is actually onyx.
Okay.
But look at it actually twinkles across the top because they faceted the top of the stone. How incredible.
That looks amazing, doesn't it?
I know.
When you see these little diamonds of light.
Yeah, and it's very unexpected. I mean, onyx is usually known for that super pure, clean, like velvety black. But you don't think of onyx as twinkling.
No.
No, black diamonds, yeah, but not onyx. And look how big it is. I mean, this is a substantial sized stone.
But it's nicely balanced because of the way that the ring is actually created with these very fine arms of gold reaching up and holding that central stone in place.
Absolutely. I think if it was solid, I mean, it's such a big, intense stone that it needed an airy setting. And what's really impressive about this particular setting, it's very unique and it has those encrusted diamond arms. But look, when I turn from the side, it's actually done in multiple layers so that the arms actually wrap under that center stone.
Yeah.
It just adds a little more dimension to it.
Mix of high polish and a mix of encrusted diamonds, which once again, it's giving you different textures and plays of light. But it's a good-looking ring.
It really is.
It's something very different. And because it's a black stone as well, it's going to go with pretty much anything. It's not like wearing one particular color that you may want to coordinate with your outfit. This is going to go with anything.
Yeah, and I think it's a good statement conversation piece. I mean, when people see this twinkle on your hand, they're going to come and ask about it because it's not something that you would see normally. And because of that black, it does has a very present presence, substantial presence, I guess, on your hand.
A very present presence.
A very present presence. How's that?
Try saying that after you've had a few vodkas or a few sherries.
A few sherries. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about my earrings.
Okay, let's talk about them. Blue diamonds, studs.
Yes, but it's like the Effy designer
Are there
twist.
white diamonds there as well?
Yes. Isn't that cool?
I thought they were just the prongs at first, but they're not. I was like, those prongs are very sparkly.
Very sparkly prongs. No, so what they are is blue diamond solitaire studs. And it's a 4-prong setting, but at the tip of each one of those prongs is a bezel set white round brilliant diamond.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
And what's really great is, diamond studs are a basic. Every woman should have a pair of diamond studs. And for many of us, especially if you have a busy lifestyle, a diamond stud or a stud earring is all you'll ever really want to wear. And I think this is great because you have that stud earring. It's easy to wear. It's practical to wear, but it's still different. And the great thing about blue diamonds is look at the color.
It's an intense, and these ones in particular, I mean, blue diamonds tend to come in a variety of shades, all kind of similar-ish, but these ones almost electric.
Yeah, like a very pure, like piercing blue. And the great thing about colored diamonds is that you don't have to pick. You can have the durability and the wearability of diamonds and sparkle and color.
All in one.
Get everything that you want. It's a perfect surprise.
Sign me up, sausage.
Okay, speaking of colored diamonds, look at this pendant right here. Now, this piece I really love. It is just a classic piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
You've got espresso colored diamonds and white diamonds set in that beautiful yellow gold. Isn't that amazing?
Classic with a slight twist, because we're talking about those espresso diamonds. And of course, that black rhodium behind those espresso diamonds really gives it a little bit more contrast. Then, of course, you've got the white diamonds on the bail. It's all very kind of similar shades, but just beautifully put together. In fact, I'm sure it was on another show that we had a ring that was similar to this.
Yes, we
had
did.
That same kind of pillow effect.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say really makes it amazing, because when you're looking at this, you can see that the espresso diamonds sparkle at all kinds of different angles. And the reason that it does that is because of the way they've set those espresso diamonds. They're not flat. They're on a pillowed, domed top, which allows us to set the diamonds at multiple, slightly different angles, so you get a canvas of glitter and sparkle. It's just an incredible design.
A canvas of glitter and sparkle. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I think when I think of when I look at it.
Okay. Well, if you love this as well, you like the idea of having something like this, whether it's for yourself or you are surprising someone, as the theme of the show says, then right now is a good time to go for this. Just head to effyjewelry.com and jot that web ID down, put it in the box, and away you go.
All right. Ready?
Next up. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What would a show of surprises be if we didn't have one of the most popular pieces in our collection?
It's got to be watercolors.
Yes. Check this out.
All right. So we are talking about colored gemstones. And look at that. So pretty.
Isn't it?
So pretty.
Yeah. It's just pretty.
Do you know the interesting thing with colored gemstones? I think this is a good way to describe it. Have you ever had a tin of colored pencils?
Yes.
You know, when they arrive, they're all in that like perfect order, and they go in like a rainbow order.
Yes.
And they look very appealing.
Yes.
Then you take them all out. I'm sure your little girl does this. Puts them back in a wrong order, and they just don't look as good because they're not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's all well and good having the right colors, but it's putting them in the right positions, putting them in the right orders that really creates the very best effect. exactly the same thing with something like
Agreed.
this.
You have to know your palettes, and you have to know what's going to match and what's going to maximize and complement each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is what made Effy so well known in the beginning, was that not only were we experts that celebrated the beauty of colored gemstones, but we knew how to put multiple different colored gemstones, in this case, multicolored sapphires, into one single piece of jewelry. And I think that really comes down to Mr. Effy and his brilliant eye for design.
You know, Mr. Effy's been doing this for over 40 years. He started the company. It's still based in the heart of New York City's Diamond District in Midtown New York. His two sons, Bobby and Benny, are there with him, helping to run the show. And it's like a big extended family. Everything's made in New York. So that's great because you know you're buying into a company that is there for you here in the US. US customer service, and everything comes with a lifetime guarantee for the life of the piece of jewelry.
And the idea of that is that we want you to be happy with your jewelry, but we also want you to wear your jewelry. We don't want you to buy Effy jewelry and have it sitting in your jewelry box. Now, there are some collectors that have probably hundreds.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Male and female.
Yeah,
and you know who you are if you're watching. We know.
Hundreds of pieces of Effy jewelry. But you know what? That's really incredible because I remember being a kid and you'd watch these movies and hear about how these women had these collections of jewelry. And you'd always think, oh, they must be rich and famous in order to have these collections. But when you look at the quality, the value, and the design that you get with Effy jewelry, it's such an affordable designer jewelry collection that you really can. Every woman can have a collection of jewelry when you shop at Effy.
All right, well, it can start right here. Simply put that web ID into the search bar at effyjewelry.com and this could be heading your way. All right, let's move on.
Moving on. Okay. So how about a men's piece?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'm feeling particularly manly today.
Oh, are you now?
Yes.
Okay, well, I love this piece because it is so different.
Okay.
Now, this is a men's necklace. It's done in sterling silver.
Okay.
But you see that blue stone?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
I do.
You do?
It's lapis.
It is. But can you see, look at the sparkles? You
It's
see the
like
gold?
it's like flecks of gold in that.
I know. It's such a good quality piece. I mean, that's one thing about lapis is that you have that ability to, there's almost like a, kind of like a mixture of tones in there. You know, you got like different shades of blue, different intensities in different areas, and then it's just this glitter of gold.
This has been used for millennia. The first time I ever came across lapis and remembering it, and to this day I remember it, is the head mask of Tutankhamun.
Really?
The Egyptian king.
Yeah. Well,
It's super famous, and that I was probably 7 or 8 when I learned about that in school.
Yes.
Ancient Egyptian history, and to this day,
King Tut.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
yeah.
King Tut.
I just figured I'd throw that out there for the American ear.
You're clearly very on pally terms with him.
Well, we're buddies. No, but you said it, and I'm like, oh, people might not know who he's talking about.
Okay, well
King
that's
Tut.
it. The famous mask. It's gold and lapis, and
Yes.
it, like I say, it's been used for so long. And it's just got this wonderful, rich, velvety blue shade to it. It's unlike anything
It's
else.
very pure, I would say. And I think that this is a really unique piece. Now, the great thing about our men's, well, we have a huge men's collection, but this comes with the chain. It's a longer chain. It has that classic dog tag style shape. But it's, I mean, this is a substantial piece of jewelry. This is definitely something that would get noticed when you wear it. But I think it's a great example of what our Gento collection really has.
I love the fact that you get that oxidization with the silver that gives that real black and white look on the actual metal. It gives it real contrast. But if you know somebody who loves jewelry, once again, you don't have to worry about any sizes or anything like that. You're going to be good to go.
It's a great
with this.
surprise to surprise someone special.
Surprise someone special.
Right.
Yes, all right. What else?
We are down to the last piece already.
Are we?
I know,
Goodness.
just flew by.
It does, always does. We always say that.
All right.
You'd think we'd kind of understand now that time goes very quickly, especially when you're talking about fun things.
Very good point.
Yeah, all right.
All
Next
right,
up.
here we go. Statement piece right there.
There you go.
I saved it for last because I love it.
So this is lots of different colored gemstones, but this is not watercolor.
No, this is the Mosaic collection,
Okay.
which is semi-precious.
Okay.
Whereas watercolors is all sapphire, so it's all precious. But semi-precious done in silver.
See, I find semi-precious interesting because you think, well, semi-precious is not really precious. I think that undersells semi-precious gemstones because they have so much appeal.
Oh yeah, and
So
they're
some people
beautiful.
more so than maybe some precious gemstones.
Well,
I mean,
and-
it's
And there's such a, I mean, in the semi-precious world, not only can you get bigger stones, but you get a much broader spectrum of colors.
yeah, you really do.
I mean, in this particular piece right here, we've got amethyst,
Yep.
blue topaz,
Yep.
garnet, your birthstone,
Yeah.
and citrine.
Yes.
And they're all different shapes put together. I mean, it's a really beautiful, it's almost like a stained glass window.
It's like a mosaic.
It is
Hence the name.
the name of, yeah, okay. Well done, sir.
Thank
Well
you.
done,
You're
yeah.
welcome. I like the thicker chain on this as well.
Yeah.
It kind of balances out because the pendant itself and the bail a little bit heavier because and a little bit larger
Yep.
because we're using semi-precious. So to balance that out, you need to have a slightly thicker chain, I think.
Well, and I think that, with them, it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. You get to have more playful jewelry.
It is?
Well, yeah, it's going to get warmer.
It was blooming freezing this morning when I got up.
It's getting warmer.
Okay.
I'm just saying you can start wearing bolder, more vibrant, colorful jewelry. Not that you couldn't do it in the colder months,
No.
but for me, I love the look of favorite pair of jeans, t-shirt, and then a really cool piece of jewelry.
And that is a really cool piece of jewelry.
is.
And if you love it, what do? You simply go to effyjewelry.com, put in that web ID in the search bar, and this could be winging its way to you. So that is it for another show. Thank you very much indeed for watching.
Yes, we had fun. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.